So, it's been almost a year since the Wicked Cool Toys incarnation of Teddy Ruxpin has been out on the shelves. And in that time, this little guy has been sitting on my shelf. But today is finally the day that we're gonna open him up and give a review. Since I am quite the Teddy Ruxpin connoisseur, it's only natural that I give compliments and credits where it's due, of course, but if I feel like I need to give constructive criticism, I will. But I'm not gonna be rude, unless it's just really, really horrible. But I really, really doubt that, because look at this little guy. Does he look like he's gonna do me wrong? He's not gonna do me wrong. You better not do me wrong. Alright, let's read everything it says on the box. It's his official return. He's smarter, softer, and more cuddly. Amazing features. Color LCD eyes. Yeah, blue colored LCD eyes. Animatronic mouth with TalkSync technology. TalkSync. What happened to the good old, what was it, Animagic? Magical eyes that express laughing, loving, cold. That's what my eyes would look like all the time. And surprised. Also, he looks like he has very slight eyeliner wings going on there. Teddy was always very fashionable. What does it say on the back? Touch sensor story control, which apparently is just pressing a button in his hand to play and pause stories. Touch sensor sing-along. Touch sensor library control. 3 original stories included: The Airship, Captured by Mudblups, and All About Bears. Alright, the app is free. Unlock and purchase additional stories. And it uses Bluetooth. Okay. Oh, and minimum device requirements in Apple iPhone 4S. I don't know what kind of phone I have. Alright, fast forward through like all of this. We got both hands in this box. If you know what I mean. And, ooh! He is out of the box, folks! Out of the box. What do you think of him? Hi! Your tail's wagging? Yeah, that's his face. Yeah, oh, really sniffing on him. You think he's a pillow? Is he a little pillow for Rams? Is he a pillow for you? That's not a pillow, that's Teddy Ruxpin. And you drooled on him too. Here he is! I am aware that there are 2 versions of this little guy. There's this modern outfit, and then there was the one of him. Oh, I'm grabbing his crotch. Sorry. There's the one of him in his old school outfit. Now, I can pretend like I bought this because I was trying to be progressive and accept the modern times, but let's be honest. I bought the first one I could find, which was this little guy. But either way, it doesn't bother me. So I just realized that there's this little pocket on the back of his shirt, and I was like, what the heck's gonna go in this pocket? It's his eye mask. There is something slightly anime-ish or chibi about him. Maybe it's just the big blue eyes and the big head, tiny body. These are just like little stickers, so should we do it? Oh my god, there we go. Oh my. Wow, it's like an abyss. Oh. I will eat your soul. That would be terrifying as a kid, I think. Maybe not. Maybe kids, I mean, kids are used to staring at like black screens nowadays, huh? There we go. A little less freaky. Okay, so gonna go to the App Store. Let's read some instructions in the meantime. 2 ways to play. Storytelling and singing. Teddy Ruxpin, trademark, tells you stories and sings to you anytime, and you don't need Wi-Fi. Oh, but interactive app play. It's advanced play, by the way. Connect Teddy Ruxpin, trademark, via Bluetooth to the free app to read along and purchase hours of... So it's the same thing, it's just you either get the free stories or you get the stories that you have to buy from the App Store. Squeeze his right paw to start the first story. push the badge on his chest to skip to the next page or song. The micro USB port. It says this is not a charging port. Teddy Ruxpin will only operate with batteries. This is a data transfer port. What kind of data are we transferring, huh? Like grubby data? Please make a grubby. Unlike old school Teddy, this guy takes double A's. Okay, so we've got the batteries in. Let's see how he works. I'm still not over those eyes. Oh, there's a volume thing. Let's turn it all the way up. Okay, so he's on.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends?
Yeah.
Come dream with
Okay,
me
well, I started the story, so.
Teddy. Hey, Teddy.
Huh? Oh, hi, Grubby. What's going on?
It starts with
Well,
all
Teddy,
about bears.
I'm just a little confused.
Oh no.
Confused about what?
About bears.
Sometimes bears don't even know whether or not they're bears.
Really?
Alright, so. Hold on. Look at his eyes. I don't mind the eyes, first of all. That's probably the biggest change, and it doesn't bother me. The fact that his eyes are blue will probably forever bother me. Come on, Grubby had the glory of having the beautiful blue eyes, and now you just took that away from him. I think it's pretty expressive. It's nice. I think it's a good way to mix old and new technology. I think it actually works pretty well together. It gives something more for the kids to look at. Look-wise, I don't know if I really have a problem with him. I don't like this little logo. There's like weird rings around the eyes or something. It's just bizarre, but least of anyone's worries. It starts with all about bears, really. Why would you do that? The airship is the most beautiful, perfect way to be introduced into this world, to these characters. It's literally the introduction. I'm at a loss at why they thought all about bears was a good start. I guess it introduces the fact that he's an Iliop and not a bear. Maybe I'm just biased because that's not one of my favorite tapes. Look at this, we've got like an old school lineup from the like inner cover of the old books. And look at that giant copyright sign up there, so awkward. Cool, connect to Teddy. I guess we're doing this, so let me go here to his back. Bluetooth connect. Okay, let me turn on my Bluetooth first of all, so. It says he's connected. I didn't even have to do anything. So, okay. Let's go to library. Oh. Oh my god. It's a little delayed reaction. Okay, so I only have the 3 preloaded ones right now. Bundles. Ooh, what's this? Purchase. Yes, I'm gonna spend all my money. 7 books, it says. For $25, that's not too bad, actually. It's not as expensive as the actual thing. 7 tapes, I'd be spending like $100 right there. You're all set. Okay. What if I press let's start reading? Press Teddy's right paw. Okay.
Come dream with me.
Okay, so, oh, look, we got the credits. Yay!
Teddy. Hey, Teddy.
Oh my god, they move. Oh my god.
Oh, hi, Grubby. What's going on?
Well, Teddy, I'm just a little confused. Is a koala a bear or not?
What do you think a koala is?
Not a bear.
I think it's a bear.
Oh, Grubby,
No,
why?
Grubby. A koala is really a marsupial.
Oh, got him. Look at them walking off into the sunset. How cute is that? Oh, it shows when it's paused. It says paused. When the story's over, it says, please press Teddy's right paw to go to the next book. So is this going to be the airship? Yeah.
Come dream with me tonight. There's Grubby.
Oh.
He's been a good friend of mine for a long time.
Hold up. I really hate how this version of the airship just kind of starts awkwardly without an introduction. Oh my god.
He was was out on a walk, and he was picking up firewood. Look out! These things are after us! Run!
Okay, that's kind of funny.
We didn't know it then, but one of the bounders ran up the steps of a tall tower.
Look at that pan and zoom, dude. So one thing that's pretty cool is even when the stories are paused and he's not doing anything, his eyes still move around, giving the impression that he's actually alive and he's just kind of waiting for you to continue. Not only that, but I really enjoy how his eyes are constantly centered. I'm not sure what that effect is called, but when you turn him, no matter what position, the eyes still look like they're making direct contact with you. It's really neat, and I think it's a super smart move. The app is very, very simple, which is good if kids are using it. There's not really much interaction, it just shows the picture, it shows who's talking in the corner of the words, little animation. Otherwise, there's not much you can do. Look, I haven't paused and the pause thing didn't come up. You either read a story, like that, you're pretty much locked in. I haven't figured out a way to like go back to the menu, so to speak, because you press buttons and it just takes you to the next story, and then you cycle through. You just cycle through stories, basically. Let me exit out of the app and go back in and show you what happens. This is literally it. You connect and read a story, which is what I was just doing, and your other option. Oh, well, it was popping up with this little thing that said, that showed the library of what books you have. Oh, I guess, well, there it is now. So I guess you have to connect, and then, yeah, so let's start reading. Just takes you to what I already showed you, where there's the pages in the book, and the library is just that. It just shows you what books you have. The app is useless without Teddy, at least right now. I mean, there's always a chance that they can update it so where you can read the stories on your own, maybe put the audio in the phone or something, but for now it seems useless without Teddy. But on the bright side, Teddy himself can be used without the app. So someday when they stop updating the app or whatever, he still has the 3 preloaded stories. So there's that. I went through and listened to All About Bears and then all the stories that pieced together to make the airship plus Missing Princess. And I took some notes on my phone. The app is very simple and I think it would be easy for a kid, but it's very glitchy, which doesn't fly with anyone of any age. If you need to exit out, and I don't mean hitting the X, I just mean like, you know, bop, bop, boom, went to a new app. Make sure you pause Teddy, because then it pauses the app, and usually when you go back it should start exactly where you left off.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, I'm not sure.
You do understand the simple basics of aerodynamics, don't you?
But if you're in a hurry due to getting a text or alert or something and you forget to pause Teddy,
You'd miss him like usual. I've just about had enough.
when you come back to the app, it sometimes struggles to find the correct line of dialogue where you left off.
Go down there and get rid of him. The how, Tweet? I don't care how. Just do it. Before we drift into that big tree over there.
Hold on, it just disconnected. And that's a whole mess of trying to hit the button and get him to reconnect, and sometimes that takes a while.
We were going back to the hard-to-find city in Gimmick's airship.
Now it won't reconnect to him. Oh wait, maybe it did. The screen is just black. It's just given up.
Okay, Gimmick.
Also, it's a little sloppy. It's not horrible. It's nothing that I think your casual run-of-the-mill person purchasing this toy for their kid would like notice or care about. I don't think kids would care about it, especially. When the pages turn, which is like when the picture changes on the app back in the day, there's the little page turn noise. There it is. They tried to edit that out of these because the pages turn automatically in the app. But the problem with that is the sloppy editing. It just makes the audio very clippy. There's a lot of instances where they try to edit out the page turn noise, but you can just get like the tail end of it. And I'm like, why didn't they just clip it that extra like half a second? It's so awkward. There's like a weird chiming and you're supposed to just think it's part of the background or something, but we know. Oh yeah, us old timers, we know.
Because the wizard our journey and knew just what we should do to make the airship work. Great desert. Virtually impossible.
Get him out of here!
We're not alone in the cell.
Also, the audio is super muffled, and I'm not sure why. A lot of it is on Grubby's lines, and then it slowly like amps up, and then it sounds fine. I don't know what the reason for this would be.
A few hours on foot.
Aren't we going south?
But look, according to the map, we should be going south.
But there must be something wrong with the map.
Meanwhile, Teddy wanted me to make a big batch of my root stew. I thought maybe he was starting to like the taste of it, but I guess he had something else in mind.
I don't really have any problems with the way the pictures transfer over onto the phone. I purchased the animated versions and didn't get a chance to see how the regular ones were. The panning and zooming, right when we first see Tweeg, oof. It like pans so that you see like a random object at first, and then it takes a long, like you could have just shown the whole photo. It doesn't take away from anything. Like the kids are smart enough to figure out what's going on. I think it's really dangerous for them to be using some of the Backpack Toys audio, because the Backpack Toys, Teddy, they would pull songs from other tapes, other stories, and put them into other tapes. And that's problematic because, for instance, they use the Mudblup song in Captured by Mudblups. And so now what are they going to do? Just not produce Teddy and the Mudblups? Because now they're going to have that song in 2 tapes, and that's kind of awkward. Which is a shame because it makes more sense in the tape that it actually belongs to. It's just going to make it harder in the long run if they decide to produce these stories, because they're going to have to edit even more, and they're kind of proving that they're sloppy editors. So yeah, I don't let this detract from the toy itself. Like, I like the animation in the eyes, I like the animations in the mouth. I think the problems lie within the app. I think that the mistakes are probably easily fixable. Now the only thing left to do is to actually fix them, which might prove to be too much work, because if you're in a hurry to get, products out or whatnot, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Overall, I'm not disappointed with it. It was very progressive of them to even use Bluetooth or use an app. Also, there's a chance that this could be the first generation since the first generation to get Grubby, huh? Maybe? Like, please? Anyway, my only hope is that the new tapes are dealt with a little bit better if they decide to produce more tapes, or should I say stories. They're not really tapes anymore, I'm just kind of in the habit of saying that. Wicked Cool Toys, I think you did a good job. I think that it needs that extra touch of somebody who's super immersed into the world of Teddy Ruxpin. I know there's not many people that are, so that seems like asking the impossible or something, but for the people in it, for the nostalgia, I think that they will really enjoy this. And as a fan, like I said, of the entire lore of the world of Teddy Ruxpin. I'm fond of it too. I do enjoy it. Anyway, overall, I am excited. A little hesitant as a big fan, but excited for Teddy Ruxpin to be coming back to a new generation. I hear that there's a cartoon planned that the Jim Henson Company is taking on. So now all that's left really is for it to grow. So stay tuned, because I'm pretty excited for new Teddy stuff to happen. I feel like I'm all modern and stuff, man. I'm like rolling with the hip kids, and yeah, no, none of that was even believable. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. There's probably gonna be a lot more Teddy stuff on the horizon, so stay tuned.